Oh, how did that happen? Okay, I got it down. There we go. Okay, my controller. There's my... Okay. So, continuing on. With Here They Lie.
Tick
Tock, 12 o'clock. Time to go to bed. Tick tock, 12 o'clock. Time to go to bed. I just have to... Let's clean the lens. Okay. There we go. That is a big Ferris wheel. Well, it looks a little unstable, don't you think? I mean, how are people gonna breathe up there? It's pretty damn high. Conchita Freeman! Bring it on! Bright light. That's cool, you can see.
When I came back,
what?
This was all I found. A dead planet with nothing left of you but ashes. And I tried to forget you.
What?
But then, I thought, maybe I did want to see you again, so I created a place for you to come back to. This place. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember every detail of how it was. It's just been so long.
Okay, so who the fuck are you exactly?
Now it's up to you. You need to decide whether there's a way forward.
Wait, so every single person that I've come across was a different version of me?
Pretty soon, you're gonna have to choose whether he lives or he dies. Whether everyone lives or everyone stays dead. I am sorry to put this burden on you.
What the fuck is going on? Alright, this is the city. I think. Can I, like, walk back if I wanted to? Oh, no, I can't. Invincible wall! I am so confused. so confused.
Ah, you made it. I knew you could. Buddy, I talked to Dana. I hate to tell you this, but she says this is it for you, pal. You're on the wrong side of the mirror. You and this place, you're gonna go away. But as for where I go, that's all up to you. Take my hand, and I get a second chance. All of us get a second chance. That hammer? That's the other choice. But you don't need to use that, because I've changed. I've learned so much from you. That bully in the sewers, you did the right thing. I see that now. And at the theater, you gave them what they wanted. And all the other things you did in the city. I get it. I understand who I need to be. It's your call, buddy. And we're asking you to pull us out. It's what you're here for. Come on, buddy. Take my hand.
Wait, so... Well, so let me get this straight. Actually, no, I don't even know where to start. So... So what am I, like a clone of him or something that was created to... I'm so confused. Oh, I am turning gold.
Thank you, buddy.
Earth?
I can't thank you enough. Just like I remember. I can't wait to get started.
Can't wait to get started. What? Wait, what's going on? Huh? Oh, I need to turn the volume down. Wait, so... I'm still trying to figure out what the hell the story's even about. Okay, so this Dana person is what, like a goddess or something? And so she created the world that I was in with different versions of me in the form of other people? Huh? And then I then the me that exists in the game was meant to help him? Where the hell did he even... What? Okay, so I'll give my thoughts about the game after the credits are done. So apparently there's 2 endings to this game, and I chose the good ending. So apparently I saved humanity somehow. If anyone in chat has played this game and understands what the story is, could they explain it to me, please? Because I am lost. Consumer PR Marketing Partnership Act. Creative Design Video and Events. Adrian Genoese? Video Editors. Richard Jones. Martin Garcia. Kristen Snell. More like Christian Smells. Sony Network Entertainment International LLC. Q&A PlayStation Network. Joel DaCosta. John DaCosta. Sony Interactive Entertainment to Europe. SIE Worldwide Studios Europe International Software Development. Natalia Craddock. Nadine Martin. Peter Abraham. You know, I'm watching The Walking Dead right now, and I just came across someone by the name of Abraham. Actually, it's like a military redneck sort of person. Sony Interactive Entertainment Japan Studio. Alright, Japan Studio. Japan Studio is a good production company. I mean, they made like Ninja Gaiden. I know they're working on Neo right now, which is pretty cool. Oh, I need to center this. Okay. Quality assurance. Format quality assurance. Maybe there's something after the credits that I'm gonna see. Or maybe not. Center. Thank you. Okay, so, so that was Here They Lie. Finally finished it. Um, so, my thoughts about the game in general. Um, for $20, it's not a bad deal. I think the length of the game is well worth the $20. Even if it is a digital download only. Um, people are saying it's a horror title, but in reality, it's more or less a sort of like a mixture between horror, stealth, and I guess adventure. People are saying it's more of like a walking simulator, even though, but I mean, it is, but there's also other elements to it. Like, for example, knowing when to turn on your flashlight and when not to, because you need to constantly find batteries to keep the flashlight going, just to I really like how, and I wasn't expecting this, but there's actual choices you can make in this game, which is pretty cool. I was hoping there would actually be more options with those choices instead of just there being between two different choices, like choosing who to die and not to die, who to kill and not to kill, take the guy's hand or use the hammer. See, I wish there were more than two options with those choices, but I find it cool that you can actually do stuff like that in a VR horror game. The sound is really, really good in some parts, especially during the horror aspects, and the horror aspects in this game are pretty damn scary. I like how, even if you don't go on like the path you're supposed to get to the next part, but you sort of like go off the road a bit to like find some story elements or some batteries for the light for your flashlight. And there are possibly some random challenges that happen. Like, for example, I went to go down a subway tunnel and I came across this train. And inside the train, I believe, inside the train there was a picture that helps, piece together parts of the story here and there. And then I was immediately put into a situation where I had to go into a stealth horror type mode because I was being chased by two really creepy and frightening Smeagol-looking creatures with like those Wild West antler skull-like things and those big yellow flashlight eyes. Those guys are creepy as hell. Those guys are really creepy as hell. So I really liked the additional sort of like, events they can do, even though you technically don't have to do them. The controls got me motion sickness at first because you have literally two different speeds with the main character. You go super slow when you're walking forwards and backwards. But then when you're moving side to side, you're moving super fast. So I am hoping, please do an update to this game where you slow down the speed of the sidestepping motion. Also, probably another thing that got people motion sickness was like how just the way you can like move your head when pointing in the direction you want to go in, and you're still like standing still and stuff like that. That probably got some people as well. The VR aspect of the game is pretty damn cool in some places, because there's some things that just like pop up right in front of you, or there's objects that get thrown at you, and it makes you want to just like cover your head or something like that. The VR portion with the horror aspect of this game works. It makes it really creepy. This is probably the most bizarre and weird game I've ever played. Probably the biggest issue I have with the game is just trying to figure out what the hell the story is. Because you have all these like notes that you get to read in these boxes and these colored pictures, that with like audio dialogue that you have to pay attention to, and they sort of like give hints about stuff that might have happened, and you sort of have to figure out like what parts fit with the story and which ones don't, because they're pretty vague. But I am completely lost with the story. I have no idea what the fuck was even going on. I don't even know what the hell the flame dude had to do with anything in this game, other than that he was there to kill people. I mean, was he like the one that like destroyed the world, and I have to decide whether or not I give it a second chance? I mean, what the hell am I? I don't even know what the hell I am. I don't even know what my real counterpart buddy person is. I mean, I get that Dana is sort of like a goddess or something like that. I think. I don't know. I'm completely lost with the story on this. But I'm completely lost on the story of this. Visual-wise, I really like the noir, black and white film sort of like style to this. It just adds to the it just builds on top of the really bizarre things that happen in the game. I don't think it would be as effective if it was all in color, but I do like how there are certain aspects that are in color, like the blood on the ground, Dana, the pictures that you get to take a look at. By the way, my favorite one is the flamingo. I really like the flamingo picture, as well as the sun-setting picture. I think those have the most elaborate color scheme and color range, and they're just really, really cool to look at in general. What else can I say about the game? Okay, so my final verdict for this game. Okay, so gameplay. It's a horror game, and horror games are technically easy to play because all you really do is like try to survive. But it wasn't all a complete horror game though. I found it funny though that my character was like walking super slow even though things were chasing after him. Gameplay, I'm gonna give it a... What should I give the gameplay to this? I'll give the gameplay a shit. I'm at a bypass with this. So it's not a complete horror game. You do get multiple choices, or you get multiple choices that you can choose from. You need to like preserve power while finding batteries. Your interaction with the world in general is well, it wasn't the most immersive experience I've had. Probably just from the way that the focal length, I guess, is at, because everything seemed like in a fishbowl, sort of like visual scheme, so that really didn't immerse me in the game as much. I'm gonna give the gameplay a 6.5. 6.5 for the gameplay. Audio-wise, it's creepy in places. It works really well with the horror aspect. The sound design is it's a really good sound design. I really like how you can like hear things behind you, and you can tell like how close they are just by where they're at. And that's sort of like, oh my god, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Audio, I'm gonna give the audio an 8. Audio is really good in this. Actually, no. For the gameplay, I'm also going to include level design, and level design was pretty cool in some places. I really like the whole psychological aspects where you can like turn around and then something else would be there, or you see like the walls like changing shapes and all that stuff, and it sort of like gave you that dizziness sort of like effect. Okay, so gameplay, I'm gonna give the gameplay a gameplay 7.5. 7.5 for the gameplay if you include the level design, because some of the levels in the game are pretty neat to look at, especially with the VR. Some of the level designs in some places are really, really immersive. And it's during like more of the trippy aspects of the game. Um, story. Story is the one thing that I did not understand at all. I mean, I liked how you had like pieces of events and you had to place them together. But those pieces are extremely vague. They're extremely vague, and you have to like memorize like what the hell was even on the cards, and there's so many cards in the game. There really wasn't a lot of really solid hints. I was completely lost with the story. Although I did like the storytelling. Story-wise, I'm gonna have to give it a... probably... was it 3 or 4? I'm gonna have to give the story a... I'll give the story a 4. A 4 out of 10. The story is by far the weakest part in the game, I thought. Just from how it was executed. No offense, but, yeah, that's just my honest reaction. So, overall, I gave the game about a 6.5. 6.5 out of 10. Is it worth your $20? Yes, it is worth the $20. The game is between 4.5, 5 hours long, which is a full-length VR title. The only other game that I know of that was even this long was Loading Human, Chapter 1. And you can take a look at that walkthrough, because that was the first game I played. You can take a look at my videos on YouTube for that. I found that game to be really, really solid. This game, it's good in some places, and it's mediocre in some places, and it's bad in other places. But for a horror game in VR, or a stealth horror game, I guess.
Hey.
Oh, jeez, that scared the hell out of me. I'll just say Sir Chicken. Or Chicken. How's it going, Chicken?
Haha.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like heard a voice. I was like, whoa, jeez, what the fuck? Who the fuck just said that? So yeah, 6.5 for Here They Lie. It's worth your $20 for the length and the quality of the game. But be warned.
Good man, you.
I'm good. I'm just, talking about my thoughts for this. Since I just finished it. So yeah, worth the $20. Definitely for length and quality in some places. If you're into those really weird, bizarre games that just make you say, what the fuck is going on, then you're going to really love this game. This is the weirdest game I've ever played in my life. It's not as scary as I was hoping it'd be, although there are some pretty intense
Oh,
moments.
what, you finished?
Oh, yeah, I just literally finished the game, like, what, 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. But be warned that the controls might seem a little awkward at first, but you'll adjust to them. I adjusted to them. But I had a good time playing this game. I really had a good time playing this game, even though some parts seemed a little just like whatever. So 6.5 out of 10 is my final verdict for Here They Lie. It's not the best game, but I recommend it, even though it's a 6.5, because it's $20, and even though it's a digital only game, you'll still have a blast playing it, I think. So, Chicken, what are you up to right now? Actually, let me see if there's any other options after I... Okay, yeah, so you can't... Sorry, new game will reset your current progress. Continue. No. Okay, so you can't even make a you can't even continue where you left off. After you finished. Well, okay. Okay, I'll talk with everyone in chat. I'm just going to end the stream, but I'll be talking in chat through text and stuff. So if anyone wants to talk about anything, they are free to do so.